What are your energy patterns actually telling you? Hi, I'm Sindra, your neuro coach, and this is your weekend installment. We're going to be exploring the question furthermore about what are your energy patterns actually telling you? If you are a neurodivergent adult and or professional who feels capable but inconsistent, motivated but also drained, this video is for you. In this video, we're going to be exploring how energy is connected to your nervous system. Also, we're going to be exploring the difference between physical fatigue and mental overload. I'm going to also be sharing with you the three patterns that you should look for in order to track your energy. And I'll give you one suggestion that can really help you to regulate your nervous system. This video is for you if you're experiencing ADHD energy crashes, if you feel overwhelmed after social interactions. Also, if you're a high achieving person, business owner, creative, or professional, but still feel like you're not giving enough. Last week, I asked you and gave you a homework, a really short homework, and asked you to track your energy, not your output, not how much work you got accomplished, but actually your energy and what that felt like. If you actually did it, even if it were just for 3 days, you may have noticed this. You may have noticed that during certain times of the day, your mind felt clearer. You may have also noticed that certain tasks drained you a little bit more than others. And also that certain conversations, certain social interactions may make you feel steady, or others may make you feel scattered. I need you to remember this. For neurodivergent individuals, energy patterns are not random, they are neurological. As an occupational therapist, I want you to know this, that energy is not motivation, it's actually nervous system capacity. Your brain is constantly regulating sensory input, emotional capacity, social interactions, and cognitive demands. When you're feeling tired, it's not just physical fatigue, it's also cognitive load, emotional processing, and overstimulation in your environment. For example, you may feel very exhausted after a conference meeting, a Zoom meeting, but then you can sit and write for 90 minutes and you have still your steady energy. Or you can complete a task such as entering data or analyzing data, and you might not feel as tired as you may have just writing. That is not just physical or motivation based, it's nervous system based. And that's very individual for each person. Now, the next step in your homework is for you to become your own analytical expert. I want you to pay attention to three consistent patterns in the data that you collected. The first pattern is time. What time of the day did you consistently felt more energy? The second pattern that I want you to pay attention to is, what were you engaged in when you felt more energetic, and what were you engaged in when you felt less energy? The third pattern that I want you to pay attention to is your environment. What environment, what was going on in your environment that made you feel more energetic, and what made you feel less energetic? Most people try to override their energy patterns by drinking more coffee or drinking green tea or drinking something to give you a little pep. Or the other strategy is by thinking that we can give ourselves self motivation speeches. Or the other pattern is that sometimes we fall into shame. What's wrong with us? Why can't we just be consistent? Are we being lazy? What is going on with us? When that really isn't the issue. The issue is that we haven't been able to develop a system in order to understand how our nervous system or individual nervous system pattern works. As neurodivergent adults, we do not burn out because we cannot work harder or because we're not pushing harder. We burned out because we are ignoring our own personal energy data. As you analyze your energy data this week, now I want you to focus on one adjustment that you can make. One adjustment that has worked very well with me, and I'm just giving you an example here, is that when I see my energy pattern, I add in there 15, 10 to 20 minutes, between 10 or 20 minutes of decompression time. Decompression time is engaging in something that gives you a little bit more an energy boost, whether that might be get up and walk or just sit and relax for 10 minutes or um, engaging in an activity that actually energizes you. Energy awareness is developing the skill of self trusting. When we trust ourselves and understand how our nervous system works, it helps us to actually work with our brain and not against it. If this resonated with you, tell me below, answer below in the comments, what about this resonated the most with you? Neuroforte Strategies is a strength based coaching space for neurodivergent adults and professionals who are looking for sustainable work rhythms and not just performance. For a more structured support, you can join my interest list below. See you next time.